And all right, Matthew, you're live on all of your sites, and you're having a basement sale. Can you tell us about it?
Yes. Oh, so okay. So we're doing renovations in my kitchen, totally stripping everything to the floor, the walls, the ceiling. So we're drilling. Well, I'm not doing it, but the contractor is drilling holes in the floor, and the basement is where I stock all my paintings from all these years of paintings. So I have like 20 years of paintings in there. I have hundreds of works. I've been painting around 40 to 80 pieces a year, each year for 20 years. And yeah, I sold a bunch of them, but still, I have some that are available. So
Mhm.
they're very different styles. All the styles that I went through, that I experimented. Some of them are actually really good works, but they're just not in the current style of my work. So that's why I don't show them. But I'm ready to show them today. Well, I started a few days ago, and to offer them at a really low price because I need to clean up. I need to make some space, and also I just want these works to have a home. You know, it's kind of sad to have pieces that are just laying in my basement and collecting dust. So here you can see my personal assistant, Felix. He just turned 12 years old this week.
Wow.
He will be assisting me in this sort of auction or sale that we're having. Also, Patrick, I have to introduce you, Patrick Shanahan, who works for Art Storefronts. He's my friend too. Hi, Patrick.
Yep. Here and happy to help you with these crazy new ideas of live art shows, which are super fun. And I sort of have in my mind that you have some sort of giant like Raiders of the Lost Ark style, basement with like the boxes just piled up everywhere with all your works. It's sort of crazy.
Yeah, like I didn't see these paintings for years. Hello, Carrie. Yeah, Carrie bought one recently, a little puppy, a little flower painting. So hi, Carrie. I don't know when I will be able to ship everything because we sold 12 pieces in the last a day and a half. So that's a lot. That's a lot of boxes to make. But I just started to go through all these paintings, and some of them are really good, and I totally forgot about them. I totally forgot, and it's like this amazing discovery of wow, I did this, and I don't know what I had in mind when I did this, but I had pleasant surprises, and these are the ones that I want to put forward and make available. And so, people, if you see something that really catches your eye, that interests you, please write to me, or you can comment this video. You can make an offer. For instance, maybe we could just start.
Before we do, I think so. How many works are you going to be showing us in total?
15.
Okay, so you're going to go through 15 works. You're going to show a number before each one. On Instagram, you'll show the number. On Facebook and your YouTube page, we'll put a little banner there that shows what number it is. If they want to inquire about it, they can send you a DM on Instagram or leave a comment on Instagram, or they can leave a comment on Facebook and on YouTube. And you're operating on the honor system. So if somebody says, I want it sold, you'll consider them first in line, and that's how it goes.
Yeah. First come, first serve. I don't hold any pieces for any time, and I'm pretty flexible in terms of payment. I accept credit cards, PayPal, transfers, and so there's no worries about that. I just want them to find a home if people like them, and just get a decent amount to cover the shipping and cover stuff like that. So that's basically it.
Yeah, get started.
Yeah, so I'll show you. So number one, these numbers, by the way, it's just a way to identify them. You also have the title of the work, here on Facebook and YouTube. This is just a way, so some people in the past had told me, the one with the blue background, well, this is hard to remember. So number is your indication. Number one is Philip Glass. It's hanging on the wall right now. So it's a portrait of the American composer and musician. I'll show it from closer. There's a lot of texture on it, so a lot of texture in the background.
Beautiful.
I really love it. I love this composer. He's a great composer. So if you saw the movie, for instance, The Hours, his music, wonderful music, great American composer, minimalist. So this was painted in 2013, so it's not that old. In fact, it doesn't seem very old in terms of technique, but it's something that I just rediscovered and that I thought that would be interesting to offer. So if anyone's interested in this piece, make me a decent offer and I will sincerely consider it. Field glass. Okay, let's move on. As you can see, my assistant dog is not really helping me as usual. He's always in the way. Big dogs. Okay, so this is number 2. Number 2. Patrick, you have it?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay. Number 2. It was painted at the same time I painted the Philip Glass painting. There's a similar treatment. You can see the background is very wow.
And now you're getting some questions about, can you say the sizes? Do you know what size they are roughly?
Yeah. So this is 3 by 4 feet, so 36 by 48. Philip Glass and this woman are the same size. And there's a lot of texture on the background. So don't know if it shows.
Yeah, we can see it.
I think this woman has a kind of, what I liked about it was that I found that she had a kind of animal look to her face. Despite the haircut and the coat, which is very, preppy, she has this sort of animal quality to it. So this one is available too if you're interested. Let's move on to number 3. I realize that all my numbers are not in order. Okay, number 3. 3. This one. I think it's better if I bring it closer, right, Patrick?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Right there, stop.
So this is a portrait of the writer Dany Laferrière from Haïti, who now lives in Quebec and Paris. C'est un membre de l'Académie française, un auteur extraordinaire. So I'm just going to say a few words in French because he's a French writer. Well, French speaking writer. I can hear your kids in the background, Patrick. It's
sorry.
No, it's just a small noise. So, Dany Laferrière is Nostalgic Gaze. Si vous avez des questions aussi, vous pouvez les poser en français, ça va me faire plaisir d'y répondre. La raison pour laquelle cette vidéo est en anglais, c'est parce que la plupart des gens qui me suivent sur Instagram et YouTube parlent anglais. Donc, c'est juste, je ne peux pas parler 2 langues en même temps. This is from a series I did on white background, so the color really pops. Not that old. This piece is 2014. So that was number 3. The 3 works that I just showed, the normal price, like if I was to sell it in a gallery right now, if this was a recent painting, I would sell it 3,500 around these waters. But now I'm willing to let it go for 1,000. That's reasonable. So it's a really, really good discount. I haven't done this kind of sale in 20 years, so it might be your chance to own an original. And a large one, because this is pretty large. Okay, so now I'm at number four. Number four.
Got it.
Number four is a triple self-portrait from the same time of the Danny Laferrière portrait. So, like 3 states of mind, if you wish. One thing that you might not see that I will try to show you is that there's a square of silver leaf. It's like gold leaf, but it's silver, so it's shining. Don't know if you can pick that up. So it's a bit like a third eye, but it's a square, so it's more contemporary, if you wish. So this was an experiment in a very horizontal size, something that I haven't done a lot, but I thought it was interesting to have these like 3 states of mind. So this piece can be yours. Let's move on to number 5. Any questions so far?
So far, so good. You're getting some compliments, but no specific questions yet. I will let you know.
Okay. So this is a portrait of Jean, my husband. As you can see, he's much older than me. So
Matthew, I'm hearing that number 4 is sold. So number 4 is sold.
Okay, cool. Nice. Thank you. So this is a portrait of my husband, Jean. I did lots of portraits of him. As you can see, he's older than me, which is a bit of a taboo sometimes, but
Ooh, taboo.
like being gay is not so much a taboo anymore in most places, but the age gap, the age difference. When we go to the store, sometime, are you the father and the son? Like, no, he's my husband. So it's just if I could record their faces at that time, like. We have so much fun. Okay, so I have several portraits of him to show you. This one is really nice, beautiful colors. The flesh tone comes out really well. So I'm at number 5 now, or 6?
You are now at number 6.
6. Okay, 6. So 6 is another portrait of him, a vertical one, with sky blue in the background. So it brings out the eyes, the blue of the eyes.
And I should say, Matthew, there's some confusion. So if you're interested in one of the pieces and you'd like to claim it, the way Matthew's doing it is all you have to do is leave a comment. We'll see it on Instagram. We'll see it on Facebook. And assuming you do that, you're first in line, and Matthew will get in contact with you after the fact, or you can send him a message.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's live, almost like a live auction, if you wish. So now I'm at number 7. Number 7. Oh yeah, this one I love. So it's another portrait of Jean. Number 7. Also on white background, but this one has some black dripping on it, which is very striking. I remember when I threw this, I was like, I hope this falls in the right place. So it was a scary moment, but when it works, it's so exhilarating. You know, when you do something that's sort of random like that, and you feel it perfectly fits. That was wonderful. It's a wonderful thrill to paint. Also, you can see the shadows are sort of light blue, which gives a kind of mercury look. Yeah, I love that effect. To be honest, I borrowed it from another painter, and I really love that effect. I think it's really nice. But I'll try to use it again because in terms of color, it's really interesting.
And by the way, Julie's interested in Denny Laferrière.
Oh yeah, cool.
We'll get in touch.
Cool. Or Julie just bought me a piece recently from Orange Gallery, a portrait of Betty Goodwin, a Quebec painter. So thank you, Julie, and it's wonderful that you're interested in something else. So this was number 7. I will move on to number 8. 8. I feel like I'm in The Price is Right.
You are in The Price is Right. You are. But people will watch this after the fact too, so it's important to have the numbers just to keep it all straight, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a blue head, I guess. Nice painting. Sort of have a Greek antique sculpture look to it. That's what I thought when I did it. Very plastic, sort of cool painting, gazing away.
Beautiful colors.
And
what size is that one?
What?
What size is that one?
This one is 31 by 24. So it's basically 24, 30 inches. It's a size that I use a lot, so. Oh, Danny. That's someone you know? Is that something you know?
Yeah, well, some people are behind in the stream, and so they're just seeing the Danny part now. And so
Okay. If people could join in video, that would be nice.
Yeah, we'd have to use Zoom for that. We could test that too, though. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm at number 8. No, number 9. Number 9. Same series from the blue one, but this one is red. And you can see the texture is starting to happen.
This was early on when you just started really piling the impasto on.
Yeah, this was only 6 years ago, so it's not an old painting, but it's not. Number 7 is done. Yeah. Hi, Matt. Okay. Hi, Nadia. So Nadia is also interested in commissioning something or buying something. I don't know. That was number 9. Number 10. Okay, so I'll move on to a totally different series. As you might know, I really love birds. Well, I used to love birds a lot. When I was a teenager, I would spend hours photographing birds. I wanted to do that as a living, bird photographer. So I painted a bunch of them, but I wanted to have something that would be in contrast with the bird. And the bird has a kind of lightness, we associate it with freedom. The spirit, the Holy Spirit is always a bird. So I painted these birds, but combining them with something really heavy and raw and heavy. So I went to the antique shop and I bought all sorts of instruments, tools, rusted nails, railroad nails and stuff like that. So I came up with this series. I'm going to show you 6 of them, but I have more. So if you're interested, I could show you all of them. There's this one here. I can bring it closer. So it's snow bunting.
What is that on top? It's like a hook or something.
Yeah, I don't really know. So it's 3-dimensional, you see? Yeah, there's a hook. I was told it was a piece of harness for horses, like to tie something in their back, but it's unclear. I mean, all these things are related to horses, or because we have so many electrical tools right now, like we don't know what was that for,
Right. What is the price on this work?
These I would sell, like the normal price would be like around $2,000, but I'm willing to sell them for $500. Yeah, no problem. So it's a really, really good deal. And I have a bunch of them. So this was number 10, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The snow bunting. Then I have number 11. 11. So
Coming up on The Price is Right, number 11.
come on down. So this one is a blue jay. Blue jay with it's a plane. That's how you call it in English, I guess.
Mhm.
So,
And where did you pick up these antiquities like this planer?
yeah, I went to the antique shop and I bought for several $100s of them. They had boxes full of them.
Got it. And are all of the birds priced in the same zone?
Oh yeah, all of them.
Okay.
So number 12. Number 12 is an owl.
Beautiful.
This is a small owl. Owl. It's like in French, it's a nyctal. It's a very small owl. I saw one around here. And this is not a tool. It's an actual piece of wood cut from an old Christmas tree.
Classic.
So we recuperate everything here.
Beautiful. And this one again is priced in the same ballpark.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. So number 13. This one is a bit like I don't know if you saw that, Patrick. In the Middle Age, they had these we call it gisant in French. You know, the tomb would be a figure lying in stone. So I did a bunch of figures at that time where just people lying like they were dead, and they were very contemplative images. And I did this bird, which was in the same spirit, I guess. So this bird is called northern flicker, I think. Very common here. And the object I made myself with a ring. It's a wood ring with some wire. So it reminds of the, in French we say ostensoir in the church. How do you say that in English? You know?
What, just to remind you of something in the church?
Yeah, this, it's like a sun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like something the wise man would hold on top of a staff or something.
Yeah. So move on to number 14. This one is kind of cute, and it's a baby bird. Chick.
What size do you ballpark that one?
What size is it?
Yeah.
It's like let's say 16 or 18 inches by 6 inches with the frame. By the way, the frame is no extra cost. I mean, it comes with it. It's the same object.
So it's ready to hang. It's ready to go.
Yeah. You have the eyelet there. So. All ready. And then last one, number 15. Is a goldfinch.
And Kathy's asking you, what is estancier, which I think is the bird. How is it spelled, please? She's asking. So I might maybe just go back. Did you call it estancier?
Yeah. Ostensoir in French, so I guess in English it's estancier.
Yeah, estancier.
Yeah, Catholic people know that, but I'm not Catholic. Well, Quebec is a Catholic culture, but not really religious. So my dog woke up. He's a lovely owl. Okay, thank you. So, and I have many other birds. So, but not all of them are framed. But this is a minor problem. I always have to check if he's pushing on the paintings all the time. because he just sleeps and turns over. So, any questions in the feed?
Yeah, you've had a couple. I think that we've mostly dealt with. The way that the streaming software works, I can't see the comments on your personal Facebook page, so you'll have to do some cleanup on those after the fact. I can't look at them. But if anyone does have any comments, yeah, they're available. And then people are asking, so you're offering these as just sort of a first come first serve basement showing, right?
Yeah.
No reasonable offer refused. And you know, if somebody'd like to make an offer, Matthew needs to clean out his inventory.
Yeah, I'm not in the basement right now because it was too noisy. He's like drilling everywhere. So I came to the studio. Hey,
that one's been signed by the dog.
Yeah, there might be some dog hair. So if you're allergic, tell me. I will clean it well before sending it. But basically, yeah, everything I have is in the basement is available at very, very low price. You won't see that happen anytime soon. This is just a section. These are 15 works that I chose this morning. Est-ce qu'il y aura une liste avec des photos et prix? Quelle est la procédure pour faire une offre? Maxime, seulement m'écrire pour faire une offre. Et puis, une liste, j'en ai pas, mais si tu consultes mes médias sociaux, que ce soit Instagram, Facebook, tu vas voir les images ces derniers jours que j'ai publiées. Donc, les œuvres disponibles sont là. Et puis, je vais en ajouter là, au fur et à mesure que je les découvre. So what I was saying is just because someone was asking, is there a list of photos of available works? If you want to see everything, you can just go on my Instagram page, see what I posted in the last days, or you can go to my Facebook page and see I posted an album recently with available works. Some of them are sold because I sold 12 in the last day, but most of them are available, and I will keep on adding some as you know, as soon as I discover or unpack these from my basement, I will add them to be available.
What does that mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing I was talking about in French, the religious object.
Got it.
But
he always knows. If there's anything intellectual, your husband has it nailed in like 2 seconds. I love it. Okay, so some people, Matthew, some people will end up watching this later, or they'll catch an Instagram broadcast later. So all the works are available. All they have to do is leave a comment to let you know that they're interested, or you can send Matthew a direct message on Instagram, or leave a comment on Facebook, get to him in Messenger, email him. You're available. You're willing to negotiate, and everything must go. The basement must go. And then I think most importantly, how much is left in the basement? How many more? Yeah, how many more of these are you going to get to do?
Hundreds. But the problem I have is that most of them are large, so they're more expensive. Like, even though I give a huge discount, I can't sell, you know, a piece that's 6 feet by 8 feet for $200. So they're really large, and also if people buy them, the shipping is expensive because usually people online, they don't live next door. So it's gonna be a problem. Maybe I'll have to roll some of them or destroy them. I don't know. It's a problem I have, but it's not like I need all the space. But it would be nice to have it more clean and not having like this pile of works that has been sitting and collecting dust for years. So I would really love, most importantly, I would really love that for them to have a home, be seen, be hanging. I just said seen and Siri.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I just want them to have a home and you know, people to enjoy them, and because you know, you make art to share with people, not to be rich and accumulate things. So you know, art is a communication. So I just wish that they have their own lives and go away.
That they find a happy home. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say? I think what you should do is make a, once this video is done, you can save it, put it to YouTube, and then send an email to your list so people have reference. But this will also live on Facebook and YouTube. Actually, it's going to live on Facebook and YouTube anyway the minute this broadcast is done. So if you'd like to rewind and go back, you can see any of that. You'll also save it, I think, to your IGTV, right? So it'll be saved in your Instagram stories as well.
Yeah, this will be saved everywhere. And also in the last days, I posted images, I posted another live video. So if you want to look at what's available, everything, you could look at that too. And as I said, I will be adding more and making more works available. It's just a matter of uncovering them, finding the ones that would be more interesting, and that's it.
Wonderful. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and conclude the broadcast there. And thank you. This has actually been really fun, even just to help you. It's such like a surprise. Like, what else do you have? What else do you have in that warehouse that I haven't seen yet?
Yeah, it's a surprise for me too. I mean, I know I painted these paintings, but I totally forgot about them because I paint like around 50, 60, or 80 a year. Like for 20 years, I can't remember. And also, I haven't touched it, but I have some storage in the studio too. I should. It's everywhere. That's the problem when you have a big house. You just put stuff and you forget about it. But at one point, you have to go back and sort it out. So, all right. So, guys, thank you very much for listening. Feel free to message me about works, about anything, and I hope you enjoyed this live session, this sort of auction, improvised auction. And thank you, Patrick, for doing this with me. You've been a great assistant.
No problem. My pleasure.
Felix too, who's been sleeping the whole time. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.